In class, students can sometimes act distracted or passive. This can have several reasons, two of which being that the matter is either too difficult or too easy. This is useful information for the teacher. It enables her to do something about it. The teacher can adapt the course of the lesson and the difficulty of the explanation to fit the needs of the students. But how does she get this information? Most teachers will have an idea of what goes on in the minds of their students, but it can be tricky. Also, because not all students show outside what they feel inside. eduAid can provide a solution for that. eduAid consists of a teacher device, the receiver, and a student device, the sender. Every student owns a student device. Through the student device, they can provide input by the means of 5 different buttons. Meanwhile, the teacher device receives all the student responses and presents the data in clear overviews to the teacher. At the beginning of the class, the teacher explains what response she wants from the students. For example, red means that the class is too difficult to keep up with. Orange means that it is difficult but doable. Yellow means that it is easy, and green means that it is too easy so that it becomes boring. During the class, students indicate how much they struggle to keep up with the class using the color system. Meanwhile, the teacher can see the student responses in an overview on his tablet. He can use the provided information to adapt his instruction to better fit the level of the students. The teacher can also choose to give a different meaning to the colors, thereby giving the system a different purpose. Here are a couple of examples for what the system can be used for. To poll opinions, to do a quick quiz, to indicate how far you are in finishing your assignment, to ask for attention or ask a question, to make study groups, to play games, etc. Now, let's work out one of the examples given. Imagine you give all students an assignment consisting of 8 questions. You ask them to indicate how far they are using the eduAid student device as follows. When you are working on question 1 or 2, press green. When you are working on question 2 or 3, press yellow. For 5 and 6, press orange, and for 7 and 8, press red. If you have difficulty with the question and want help, you can press the middle button. When a student has difficulty with a question and wants attention, he presses the button. At that time, the teacher gets a pop-up on a screen indicating the student's name, color, and the time of asking attention. With this information, the teacher can, for example, decide when to hand out extra assignments for those who are finished. Also, he can get a better idea of who works fast and who's slow. The pop-ups help the teacher to keep an overview of who to help first. It prevents him to overlook anyone. And he can use it to limit the times he has to repeat himself. If he notices a lot of students get stuck with the same questions, he can choose to explain the question once in front of the whole class. For the students, using their eduAid device is more comfortable than raising their hands. Also, there is a lower threshold for asking attention. With the real-time response overviews in different styles and the pop-up function, teachers can apply the system to own insight so that it fits into their lesson seamlessly.